Ever since I was 8, I wanted to be an agent, and I'm finally here, going for the #1 spot. It's going to be hard, of course, but I know I'll get there. I've only been a realtor for 3 months, and it's already changed my life. So I've been in the real estate industry for around 5 years now, just doing production side and, photography, videography. But here recently, I turned 18, so I was able to really dive into getting, what I wanted since I was 8. Ever since I was 8, I wanted to be an agent, and I'm finally here. And I figured, I'd rather go big or go home, right? So going for the #1 spot, which it's going to be hard, of course, but I know I'll get there.
So I'm mentioning that too because I know I've seen a lot of your social media content where you're putting it out there like you're like Babe Ruth calling a shot, right? Saying like I'm gunning for the top agent in Indianapolis. Now, do you kind of have an idea of what that number is? Like, do you know what I don't even know who I don't think it's me. No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely not.
No. Well, thanks, Stuart. Appreciate that. No, I don't even know who it is, but do you kind of know what that like production volume? Because generally people measure it by production volume, right?
Definitely. I know it's going to be somewhere around 100 million. Now, I know when I get to 50 million.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
Yeah. I don't know if it's anybody in here, and I hope it's going to be me one day. So we'll see where that goes.
100 million, spot on.
Matt McLaughlin. We got the boys in the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt McLaughlin. Which I've done a transaction with him. So I can say I've done a transaction with the top agent in Indianapolis. I didn't talk to him once during the transaction because he has people on his team that you deal with. So.
There we go. Well, Matt, I'm coming for your spot, Matt.
Well, just
he just respectfully laid down the gauntlet, Matt.
I sure did.
Well, I love to hear that you not only are ambitious and motivated, but just to have such a clear vision. Like, honestly, that was a little mind-boggling to hear. Like, I just turned 18. Like, I feel like that was like 5 minutes ago for me, and I'm already in my mid-30s. And I can say for sure, like, I did not have a clear direction for myself when I was your age. So that's awesome to hear. Not only that, but to have 5 years of experience already. That's pretty incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's definitely, came from a lot of help from, my family, my team, parents, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel like you kind of grew up around, you mentioned your parents, like, did you grow up around people being involved in real estate and,
Yeah, that's a good question. And honestly, I didn't grow up with any of that. I didn't grow up with any business owners in my family. I can say I was the first business owner to be in my family, the first one to get into real estate. And, ever since I was 8, I learned how to play Monopoly, and I fell in love with real estate ever since then. And when I got into Monopoly, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do, but how am I going to do it? And then I learned about that this can be real life. It's
funny, so I don't know about you, but I'm the youngest in my family by kind of a long shot. Like, both of my sisters are like 10 years older than me. I was like I came late to the party in my family, but I feel like everybody who's trying to grow in real estate and really believes in owning real estate, like, is somebody who has lost at Monopoly a few times and has been on that you land on boardwalk when somebody has a hotel on it and just like, I owe you $4,000 in rent, like I have 500, like and you just realize like and then that's when they just say, well, that means I win. And you realize like the real estate market actually doesn't work a whole lot differently from the game of Monopoly.
So true. It's one and one. That's, like I said, where I learned real estate from.
Yeah, 100%. So how long ago did you get your license?
So I got my license 2-3 months ago, around that time.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got it, I got started. Like, I called Jacob, guy from my office, that day, and I got in like maybe a few days later. I was already on my team.
That's awesome. How do you like kind of choose the team that you want to be a part of?
I originally had a meeting with someone from Live. That's the team I'm on, Live Indy. And they found me on Instagram, and they messaged me, said, let's partner up. Let's have a meeting. And I really liked it. I really liked, the guy. I didn't know much about the team. He didn't talk to me much about the team throughout, the conversation. He was just kind of building rapport with me. But then I would say maybe 2 weeks later, I had another guy from the team come out and want to talk to me again. His name is Jacob Deacon. And, he really showed me, his team. He took me in. I've done a lot with him. He's definitely helped me throughout my past 3 months of real estate.
That's huge, man. So what you mentioned, you were first kind of connected on social media. Like, were you already doing what were you doing on social media, I guess, prior to like finalizing your license or starting to get your license?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. And it's a story that I like to tell everyone. So before I ever even got into real estate, before even taking my classes online, Tucker, whatever it may have been, I started a series, basically day one of becoming a teen realtor. This was way before I even took the class. And I literally show you my whole process of day one to, even here now.
That's awesome. So you started documenting the whole process, so people could still like go to your stuff and like find that.
Definitely, and I honestly did it because it holds me accountable to staying, on the journey of becoming a teen realtor, and also it helps other people see that you can do it. Like, it's not impossible. Like, I became a realtor within, I'll say, 5 months from start to finish, and honestly, it's changed my life. I've only been a realtor for 3 months, and it's already changed my life. It connects me with new people, and it's amazing.
I think it's a super fun industry to be in. I mean, the name of our company, Intrigue. I mean, that I've probably said it on here a time or two. Like, it comes from the fact that I just felt like the real estate industry is like one of the most interesting places to be. There's always something to learn. There's always something that's changing, which is, both a blessing and a curse sometimes. But it's a lot of parts of it are still kind of the Wild West, and I think it's just, there's never a dull moment in it. So you're in for quite a ride. Having been someone I've been in your shoes, haven't had my license for a couple months, and there's just so much there's so much you're going to accomplish and so much you're going to learn in the next couple years, and it's a fun ride. Not without its stressful times, for sure.
Most definitely, and I'm ready for those roller coaster rides throughout the way. I love roller coasters. I just got into them not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
I used to be scared of them. Now I face them straight on, and that's what I'm gonna bring to real estate.
Heck yeah, man! You can check out our full library of episodes wherever you get your podcasts.